the start stand. Eyes on Kim Joyner, our starter. Looked at the field. He's going to throw the green flag, and we're underway. Sean Varwig with the early jump, and no surprise there with the higher horsepower between he and Scroggin. Scroggin's going to have to defend Shane Leathers as he comes around turn number 1. And look at that on the outside, a little bit of a slide from Keck, but he's able to secure 4th place. He's going to try and go to the outside of Shane Leathers, but Leathers able to power through going into turn number 2.
For the first time around Oktoberfast.
And Keck, he goes off. We were just about ready to say, Leathers spins off, trying to avoid Keck in the 691. Coming off of turn number 8, and now we're starting to see the Tom Herb spin off. So drivers trying to check up as we see the in-car camera. Nothing Herb can do. He's just watching cars go by as he's sitting sideways between turns number 8 and 9.
As we got a car off over in exit of turn number 12 there, right next to the driver's left-hand side, next to the wall. I believe that might be the 023 of Sean V, I believe. We'll have to get a little bit closer look on that as the car comes out of the grass right now. But like I said, it's such a helpless feeling being there on the racetrack, knowing that everyone else is coming by and you can't do anything. You're just kind of a sitting duck. That might have been actually the 7 of Ron Roshinsky. It was the 7 of Ron Roshinsky.
Field working their way around. This is the battle for the lead. And you're going to see, it looks like the way that I'm seeing the line, Varwig, a little wiggle out of Varwig. Looks like Varwig actually still has the wets where, looks like that the 51 is Scroggin able to answer. So could Scroggin be on a separate tire?
We got a car off over in turn number 17, I would say, on the North Circuit. Now trying to kind of get his back self onto the racetrack right now. And that is the 51 of Brett Scroggin. The second-place driver, Brett Scroggin, has lost it off to the exit of turn number 17. Has now gotten passed by Mike Keck and Bob Norian. Reenjoys the race, and he's now sitting in position number 4 on the racetrack. Brett Scroggin, a huge, huge heartbreak for him right here.
Great battle further back between Val in the number 24, Scott Benning Sr. in the 59, and John Ranty in the 339. That's the battle. Actually, I'm sorry. That's David Varwig. So David Varwig is in there. So it's Benning Sr., Ranty, and Varwig. David Varwig, that's the battle for 8th place as they go down the front straightaway to complete yet another lap.
John Ranty has been doing a really good job as here's the onboard camera of Tom Herr on the comeback trail right now. Goes to the outside of Dan Gov down the front straightaway. He'll pick up another spot, move him up into the 12th position here as now we get to see the onboard battle and the battle of the onboards, I would say, that we have with Dan Gov and both Tom Herb having onboard cameras.
Ranty now trying to go to the inside of Benning Sr. in turn number 4. And I think he's going to do it. We'll see what happens when they come out of 4. But that's also a great battle there. And, we see Ranty going around Benning. Here comes David Varwig to the inside of Benning for position. So in just a couple of corners, Benning Sr. looks like he's lost it. No, Benning Sr.'s not going to let David Varwig get by so easily. And Varwig, the senior, decides to go ahead and get around. So in a matter of a couple of corners, Benning Sr. has lost a couple of positions.
Next event, if you got a lot of people, I want to be a part of it and maybe help you out. So he is there, he is inviting, and he wants to be able to help out because he wants to see not only the Autobahn thrive, but the racing series and the member racing series that we have here thrive as well.
And the Academy is not just for up-and-coming drivers. It's for anybody who wants to learn how to race prep. And you don't have to go into pro racing. Oh, we got one car off. And I do. That's another BMW that's off, and that is the 7 around Roshinsky. So Roshinsky with another slide off in turn number 11. And that sounds like it's another issue of a driver thinking they have more grip than what they do.
All right, that's kind of what we look for in terms of who we're selecting for our driver academy. But that goes a long way even with our members too. If a member can walk the walk, knows what he's talking about, he treats himself a little bit more professionally here, he's going to become a much better racer and understand what it takes to be on the racetrack and be quick on the racetrack all day long. As we see a side-by-side battle as Tom Herb goes to the inside of Dave Varwig into turn number 1. He'll take up another spot, move Tom Herb up to the 9th spot.
Did Keck just lose the lead? Yeah, he lost the lead in GT5. So move Norian to the lead. And now that gap closes to within 10. Oh my, we may have a battle on our hands here.
Yeah, Norian Keck must have lost it coming out of turn number 18 and 19 there. Maybe got a little bit wide, a little bit squirrely, maybe too much on the throttle there on the exit of 19. It is a little treacherous there in the middle of 18 and 19 there. So maybe a little bit of throttle might have upset the rear of the car. Had to gather it back up, but Norian was firm on the power, able to get on by him. Nonetheless, the MX-5 of Bob Norian is now past the 994 of Mike Keck.
Still working their way around. Again, this is the battle for GT5 overall. Norian getting a little squirrely through turn number 8. Keck able to close in. He's going to look to the inside as they work their way around turn number 9. And Norton able to hold on to that lead. I'll tell you what, with as long as he's had that car, he's able to really know that car control very quickly. GT5 leaders making their way through turn number 15, but there's our overall leader. It's Sean Varwig, and he's already put a couple more cars a lap down, including the 161 of Tom Herb. It's this has been an interesting battle here as well, as we do see the 24 of Val moving up, and yeah, Tom Herb's even having some issues with a little bit of grip, but nonetheless, we're seeing throughout this GT Challenge race, everybody doing the best they can. There goes Varwig, and he's going to put Tom Herb one lap down.
Varwig now continuing to pass through live traffic, thinks taking a little bit lower line there. And the reason why he does that is because the rubber line's on the outside. So he goes a half a line lower where the off line is, tries to get the braking application down that he needs to do, and then he goes back into the offline realm on the outside part of the track. As we continue to see Varwig now get the drive down off of turn number 10 into turn number 11, puts another car lap down. That looks like it's the 0-2-3, I believe, of Sean V. It goes into the 24, of Valdez.
Eyes on Varwig as he comes around turn number 18 and 19. He's come close in Porsche Carrera Cup presented by Deluxe, but he's going to taste victory on the top step of the podium. Twin checkers are out. Sean Varwig is your overall and GT1 winner in the GT Challenge. Well, Norian will get the win unofficially. And until we get the points, we're not 100% sure, but we do believe that Keck will eke out with the points championship. There's your class winners. Sean Varwig in GT1, Val in GT3, Brett Scroggin making his way in GT4, and Bob Norian in GT5.